What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the goddamn internet. So today we're gonna be talking about one of our favorite characters, which is the big motherfucking eyes guy, new whistleblower that we just started covering, that Ross Coulthard released and brought forth. And we're gonna be taking a look at him in more depth, and in particularly with and included is Stephen Greer. So Stephen Greer has spoken about this individual, and this individual might be part of Stephen Greer's list of UFO whistleblowers. He has a ton of them on the YouTube channel. And yeah, he's starting a podcast. He has like 2-3 episodes out right now. It's pretty sick. Make sure you check it out. And yeah, stay till the end, cause the best parts are there. We're trying to get that watch time, trying to reach 500 subs. So subscribe, notifications on, and sharing helps the absolute most. If you share, I appreciate the fuck out of you. Okay, like, comment, interact. Let's go, let's watch.
A lot of the work we did was on what I call the range, where the U.S. government and its private partners use to test all kinds of things, weapon systems and resilience to weapon systems of certain craft. And so you see a lot of exciting things. My work has included the recovery of downed UAP of non-human origin.
How long have you known this secret about unidentified anomalous phenomena being of non-human origin?
For more than 10 years.
And at no stage were you ever subsequently told that the craft was of non-human origin?
I will tell you that during this process over the last couple of years, it's been confirmed to me by ranking members of the UAP task force that what we were working with that night was in fact NHI, and it was not a unique experience.
So right now we're going to be taking a look at Stephen Greer speaking on this individual we just witnessed. Really exciting times. He's going to be coming out with a lot more stuff, so stay tuned because we're going to be checking all of it out.
Welcome to episode 2 of the Dr. Stephen Greer podcast. My name is Michael Mazzola. I'm a filmmaker who has collaborated many times with Dr. Greer, and I'll be asking a few questions. Dr. Greer, why don't we kick off with the big news that is breaking right now?
Sure, and thanks, Michael. I've spoken for some time about a group of people who have worked at black sites out west in sensitive operations, where I have visited those sites. The leader of that team has come forward. He had a little cameo on News Nation yesterday. That would be Wednesday. That was talking about his involvement with the crash retrieval operations and what have you. There will be more that will be coming out Saturday on that same show with Ross.
Okay, so this is extremely interesting, right? Another 3 coming on Saturday. Not 3 like new ones. I wonder if he's referring to the 3 that we witnessed and covered in, I don't know how many videos ago that was, but we've been on this every single detail. We're bringing it to you. So yeah, so all these people coming forward, people asked where are they, and they are here, they are coming, and it's imminent, right? And yeah, let's check more out about this, right? Stay tuned because this video only gets better the longer you watch. Okay,
So tell me about the moment when you realized that you were involved in a retrieval of non-human technology, alien tech.
So it became very clear the first time our communication process and procedure was modified. And then just visually looking at the object on the ground, you could tell that it was extraordinary and anomalous. It was not human.
so this is seemingly the most exciting job ever, right? Imagine being able to control a helicopter and picking up all these black project type shit. Like, that's next level. Like, how do you get lucky enough to be in that position, right?
What people need to understand is that this has evolved a lot in the last 2 months. As of this past summer, that individual, Jake Barber, and his team, as well as people from other sites who are working with him, we're going to just collect a lot of the evidence of the crashes, the bodies, the retrievals, the man-made craft, hand them over, and we'd put it out publicly. Then they decided to do it through some government process with an office called DOPSR, which clears things that are going to be written and released at the Pentagon, DOPSR. You can look it up. Another one of those alphabet soup acronyms in the government, which are endless. But those are the ones who review something you're going to print or release that's of a top secret nature. And then also they decided to unmask themselves. I've talked about this in the last month or two, that this was a very big development, a very good development, that instead of it being an anonymous drop of information and intelligence and images without provenance, because this happens all the time in my situation. Someone who wants to remain anonymous, they give me information, but I can't point to where it came from. Which, of course, people then say, well, maybe Dr. Greer got that from some unreliable source, or it's not legitimate. So in this case, their bona fides are extremely high. They're going to be established in terms of their long-term involvement with these operations, decades. And the other part of it that's very exciting is that because they're naming themselves, they're adding the credibility of having been there and are currently boots on the ground at these facilities, right? It's not like they were there in the 60s or 80s or something. These are current operations from firsthand people who are operational there, who have been special forces and and embedded with corporate activities at the Lockheed Skunk Works and Northrop Grumman and what have you. That's really quite a major development. Now, the evidence that exists is way vaster than what you're going to see Saturday. It's going to come out in parts over the next couple of months. And a lot of this is strategic on their part to see, how does the public handle it? What does the media do with it? And more importantly, what pushback and dangers are there coming back to them from rogue elements of government programs, whether it be law enforcement or other activities.
So once again, everything mentioned in these videos are linked in the comment section down below. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you comment, let me know what's up. I appreciate any and all feedback if it's constructive, right? And yeah, let's continue watching. He says some pretty significant things. Check this out.
The reason we're starting this podcast now, rather emergently here today, is because we have a group of people who are in the process in the next 72 hours or so who will be coming forward with a great deal of information and evidence related to the UFO and NHI or extraterrestrial issue. Then they decided to do it through some government process with an office called DOPSR, which clears things that are going to be written and released at the Pentagon, DOPSR. You can look it up.
So obviously everyone that has spoken like in Congress and the Senate about this, like David Grusch, Lou Elizondo, all of them with their books, if they want to talk about anything, it has to be cleared by DOPSR, which is cleared for to be able to being said it doesn't harm national security, etc. And it's always been a little bit weird, a little bit sus, right? That this stuff gets cleared and they say they have to give the okay. Like, really weird, right? So they only support certain words, etc., and everything is redacted. Like, it's such an odd occurrence, right? So let's just mention this. A fellow creator messaged Y-Files, and there was a response, and Y-Files, Hecklefish, you know, they don't particularly believe in David Grusch and all these people because it has to be approved by DOPSR. So we're going to be checking out what he thinks. He's a very smart guy. His upload schedule sucks, and sometimes he uploads too many compilations of his old shit. I don't know, it's just I like his newer content, and yeah, he should just make good content, right? But very cool channel, very resourceful, very it's very good content, but very in-depth as well. So let's check it out, what he thinks, right?
I distrust anyone who spent any time in military intelligence. Once you're in, you're never out. Unless I see hard evidence, my first reaction is PSYOP. I want to be wrong, but I wasn't wrong about Doty, Elizondo, Puthoff, etc. And I don't think I'm wrong about Grusch. Herrera, I don't have enough info. But if he's intel, his story is Pentagon approved. Just like the Tic Tac video was approved. And it's just an airplane.